Well, hello. How is everybody? This is Sandy, Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. It is 6:30. I am on the same time as back home in Wyoming. I'm excited. That's right. Um, so Julie is asking, did you make the quilt in the thumbnail? Yes, I'm not done with it yet. It's a wall hanging, and I have it down here, so I'm going to work on it. I haven't decided everything what to put on there yet. But let's say hi to everybody. Pafford Homestead was in. That's Brandy and Charlie. Xander is here. Julie's here. Hello, Carol. John is here. Woohoo! Everybody's just popping in. That is awesome. Well, it's Tuesday night, and it has been a good day. We played cornhole this morning. Now, who has played cornhole? Do you guys know what that is? Oh my gosh, look who's here. Tiny Tim Posey. Tim, how are you? Tim, you are a blessing on my Facebook every single day. I just wanted to tell you that. Totally a blessing to me every single day. But so we played cornhole. Actually, I did not play cornhole because I hurt my knee. I am the scorekeeper for all the games. I keep track of all the double elimination. But Joe and his partner were the winners today. So it was back and forth with this other team. And so it was great fun. Everybody had a great time. Julie says, yes, but I think that we always called it beanbag toss. I think that's probably the same thing. Yeah. And it is fun. And my mom and dad play. You know, my dad's 92. And him and his partner got third place. There were 6 teams today. So 12 people plus me, the scorekeeper. So that was kind of fun. Well, Tim, I totally appreciate that you take the time and you do that every single day, and I appreciate it. Tim has a great Facebook page. So we played that. I had a meeting way out in the foothills, so it takes about 20, 25 minutes, depending on the traffic, to get out there, because we're on one side of Yuma. This is way over into the foothills. And I get there, and we don't even have a quorum for our board meeting. So I can't vote on anything. But that's just the way things are sometimes. So we just went through what we would have at our regular meeting next week, and so it was totally okay. Is my knee getting back to normal size? Well, my knee is much more movable, but it is still so much more swollen than my other knee. It's craziness. John says, I made SOS this week. Cream chipped beef on toast. It was delicious. Awesome. I love having things on toast. Oh, and Charlene is here too. Hello, how are you? And Teresa is here. Yeah, people are just popping in. It's so much fun. So anyway, back to my story. I went to my board meeting, and then I had to stop and do a bill for my art group because we're renting part of the fairgrounds. So I did that. And I said, Joe, let's go to the nursery, because we were there the other day and they told us on Tuesday their truck would be in and they have lots of vegetables. So we get there. They don't hardly have anything in the entire part of flowers and vegetables. I guess they just sold everything. But luckily, he says, if you're here at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the truck will be just unloaded. And they'll have cabbages and celery and all the kinds of stuff like that. So I told Joe, we are going at 7 o'clock in the morning. Because I don't want to go to the box stores and you get one container, it's 4-inch pot, and it costs you $5.95. I'm not paying that for one vegetable. And I would rather have it later in the season and plant it by seed. But usually at this nursery, they have 6-packs or 4-packs. And so I am going to do that. Charlene says she can't stay long. Just wanted to give some love to your channel. You are so sweet. Thank you very much. And, but Teresa, it was craziness. Mom and Dad and me and Joe went on, must have been Friday or Saturday, because they were supposed to get a truck. And they had lots of flowers. They had these great big terracotta pots brimming with flowers. And they had them all encased on these tiers. And there was a great big concrete lion. So we go there today. There is one left. There must have been 50 of them. And so in those couple days, it was just like, oh my gosh. People are in the mood to plant some flowers. So that was kind of fun. I'm going to show you a video. Well, it's a short video. In fact, it'll be a short. Did I put it up today or will it be up tomorrow? Oh, it's up today. I did it just a little bit ago. I'm sitting on the porch right after supper, and Joe's truck is right in front of me. And I'm looking at that tire wheel and I'm going, what is on that tire, on the rim part? And I think to myself, that almost looks like a praying mantis, but I have never seen a praying mantis down in Yuma, Arizona. So I go over there and let me show you what it was. So there's the rim of Joe's tire. And look it is a praying mantis inside the rim of that tire. It was craziness. I was so excited. I went up there and I put my finger next to it and it pulls its paws, his legs up like that. But it was still there just a little bit ago. So it must be going to spend the night there because it's warm. And Julie says it was over 90 degrees. We had, I think it was like 86, 88 degrees. So that was kind of cool. And Carol and everybody are saying hi to everybody. So, Teresa, hello, how are you? So that was kind of an exciting thing for me, because for me, the praying mantises, they need a lot of things that are lush, so that there's bugs, there's things for them to eat. Julie says, hitchhiker bug from your road trip. I don't think so. I mean, you would have thought that when we were driving on the interstate, it would have just flung out. I think it must have got on there after we'd stopped the car, but I was totally excited about it. And so I'm going to ask some gardeners from around here if they have seen praying mantises before, but I'm just stoked about it. John wants to know, have you thought of doing budget cooking videos? Recently, I've been binge watching. Oh, sorry, can't even talk today. Depression era meals. It's amazing how meals were made then. See, that's very interesting, because tomorrow my video comes up for Noodle November 2023. It's a collaboration, and my day, actually I thought my day was today. So I have my video already and my day is tomorrow. So it'll come up after midnight tonight. And you had to do a video using noodles. You could make the noodles, you could buy the noodles. And, Joe and I are trying to watch our calories. And so where I would have made like an Alfredo sauce or a lobster sauce, marinara spaghetti sauce, I just added 2 tablespoons of butter to that recipe. It was so incredibly good. It's always good. I just love it, and that butter just coats those noodles, and I used whole wheat noodles. Didn't cost very much. I used smoked chicken that I smoked, and it was perfect. So, John, I think I'm going to do more of them. Plus, I'm in the middle of doing a video. Actually, I just have to put it together. This company, Anderson House. Let me turn that part upside down. Frontier Soups. They're organic. There's no crap in them. I assume they're freeze dried or dehydrated, the stuff that's in there. And then you can add stuff. And then it's a dry mix. It was so good. For supper tonight, we had loaded potato soup. And I love potato soup. And it wanted to have bacon. Well, I don't eat pork. And so I added smoked chicken to it. Oh, it was fabulous. I mean, seriously, fabulous mix. And I'm a make your own soup kind of girl. I was totally impressed. So that video comes up. If I get it done tonight, it'll be up tonight. Otherwise, it will not be up tomorrow because I have that other video. It'll be up Thursday. And it was just crazy good. I was just like shocked at how good it was. Teresa says praying mantis get huge here. Unless 3 to 4 inches is normal for them. This one was probably about 2.5, not quite 3 inches, but maybe it wasn't full grown either. And so that's kind of cool. I actually like fried cornmeal mush, just not every day. Not sure what else counts as depression food. Well, I think a lot of times in depression food, they would have lots of soups because they would stretch a long ways. And they made their own homemade puddings. And I've watched a lot of depression videos because I like that era. It's very interesting to me. And I'm amazed about it. Well, Doug is here. Got the card and seeds today. Everything takes a long time in the mail anymore. That's what I think. Seriously, I think it takes way too long. Now, if I missed anybody in the chat, make sure that you say something, make another comment. So I see that. Oh, so Carol says there's 3 species of praying mantises in Arizona. That's awesome. I will look that up, and I'll see if I can identify the one that I have the photo, because I have photos and video of it. And Doug, how are you? Oh, John says, I made roasted butternut squash with cinnamon and brown sugar. So delicious. Oh, yeah. I love brown sugar with squash. Put some butter in there, some brown sugar. Always so good. I'm seriously. Doug, you are welcome. And everybody's still saying hi. I was hoping that Angie would pop in because I promised her to send her some popcorn seeds. And so I got them right here. And I'm like a week late of sending it to her. And so, but, you know, I have been walking every single day. I have been using my walking stick all the way down to the clubhouse and some of the side streets back, because my one friend that's a retired nurse, she says, you got to walk. You know, if you want your knee to get better, it doesn't matter if it hurts, just don't overdo it. I don't know where that line is. But when my knee feels tired, I just stop for a little while. Oh, Teresa says she made chicken and dumplings today. I love chicken and dumplings. They are so cool. Oh, Xander got a hat. I have a hat. Mine is pink, dark pink. It's very cool. Because Doug at His Way Homestead has these special hats, and people get to get them sometimes. So it's very cool. Tomorrow I am teaching a pumpkin decorating class, and I put up a video not too long ago about 2 classes that I did up in Gillette, and we found these 12 fabulous white pumpkins at Albertsons, and we have 12 people in the class. That was the limit of it. And it was the day after Halloween, and so we got them at a crazy good price, $2 and some cents for them. I got the succulents for half price because they were in orange pots, so they considered them Halloween. So it was great fun. Oh, Xander says, and you want to know what happened to that hat? My brother-in-law that's hunting right now took it. You'll have to post a picture of him wearing it because Doug loves showing those pictures off. And Charmaine is here. Hey, are the Vineyard Chicks in here? Because Doug is saying hi to the Vineyard Chicks. They are. Hey, girls, how are you? I'm so glad you guys stopped in. So much fun. So many people popping in and saying hi. And Doug has been a member for 3 whole years. That is amazing. I mean, seriously amazing. And Gail is here. Hey, Gail, how are you? Gail is a special girl. There's so many great channels in here. I'm just like stoked. Totally. I got 2 pie pumpkins for free because the market couldn't tell the difference between a carving and eating pumpkin. Got almost 4 cups of roasted puree for the freezer. Isn't that the best part of pie pumpkins? You know, because there's no way if you have very many pie pumpkins that you can use it all at once. I mean, you can make pies, you can make muffins, you can make pancakes, you can make bread, but people get tired of pumpkin. But you just puree it and it goes in the freezer. I usually use the quart bags. So it has about 4 cups in it because then I can make, a great big pie. I can make several pumpkin bars or pumpkin bread. I love it. I brought that great big pumpkin down from Arizona, and I have 7 quart bags full of pumpkins from that one pumpkin, but it was big. So it's crazy. Sandra says, I don't know the difference either. I use them both for pies. Just add a bit more sugar if needed. There's a lot of what they would call a jack-o'-lantern. The flavor's just not usually as strong a pumpkin-y as a regular pie pumpkin or some of the French pumpkins or Cinderella pumpkins. They just have a little more intense flavor and usually less stringy. And so it's fabulous, actually. Julie says, I made 4 1-cup bags, just one, last one a little short. You'll find something great to use for that one that's not quite the 1-cup one. It's always things to do. Plus, if you have a dog, pumpkin is so good for your dogs. I mean, seriously good. I remember probably 3 or 4 years ago now, there were some articles across the country on how good pumpkin was for your dogs. And it came out a few weeks before November. And by the time people were trying to buy pumpkin to make pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving, you just couldn't even find it. It was just gone out of the stores. And I felt bad for those people because they want to make pumpkin pies and they can't even find any canned pumpkin because people bought it for their dogs, which was good for their dogs. So, I love pumpkin pie. It's one of our favorites. Joe will eat it warm when it first cools down. But me, I like pumpkin pie out of the icebox. I love it very cold. Oh, Doug says that they're good for pigs too. I would believe that. They're probably good for a lot of animals. I know that people feed, sometimes farmers have a whole bunch of extra pumpkins or people give them because they have animals and they'll give them to their cattle and their horses and all kinds of stuff. So, and Gail says it deworms chickens. Okay for cat digestion too in small quantities. Basically good for everybody. See, pumpkins are perfect. But I always tell everybody, all pumpkins are squash, but not all squash are pumpkins. Because that's true. There's some genetics that's a little bit different on some squashes. So just one of those crazy things. Charmaine says, my dog loves sweet potatoes, so she will maybe like pumpkins too. She probably will. Yeah. I can get Reagan to eat sweet potatoes too. And Charmaine likes her pie cold too. You know, some pies, like an apple pie, I can eat that either way, but I still like pies cold. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe because when you're growing up, you always have, like, your cream pies are always cold. My mom, unless it was like Christmas or Thanksgiving and there was no room in the refrigerator, then the pie sat out on the counter, the apples and the pumpkins and cherries or whatever kind that she was making. But otherwise, they were always in the fridge for us. And maybe that's just a thing that because I grew up like that, that I like it better. But so they're talking to Bunky. I don't know what that was. I missed that. See, lots of people like Doug likes it cold too. And Xander says that it deworms a lot of your animals, but you always want to make sure to double check all animals with a vet at least once a year. Oh, yeah, I think that's true. You know, you invest a lot of money into your pets or your animals, and so you want to take care of them. I believe that. The Vineyard Chick says, pumpkins. We like our apple pie heated in the microwave, then served with ice cream. See, Joe likes that too. I like ice cream with my apple pie, but I still like it cold. No, if I made an apple pie and I had cheddar cheese in it, then I would want it warm because I want the cheese to be melted. But some people like that and some people don't like that. And I like it okay once in a while, you know. And I have a box of apples down here. And I told Joe just the other day, I have to start doing something with those apples because I made all the pears, I juiced, and then I made pear butter with, and I canned that. But I do need to do something with the rest of those apples. The box is 12 by 12 by 9. And I did use some of the apples, but most of them are left. Julie says, I don't get the apple and cheddar thing. I don't know if it started with a restaurant that did that or what, but for as long as I can remember, I know people that would buy that. And I used to work in a restaurant when I was younger, and that was a pie that they had. You heated it in the microwave when the people wanted it, and then sometimes they'd have ice cream or whipped cream, and sometimes they just wanted the apple pie with the cheese. Doug says, Commander Bacon thinks it's weird to eat cheddar with apple pie. But Doug, would Commander Bacon eat apple pie with bacon in it? Would he? I think he might. Sandra says he tried it. I've tried it. Can't do it. I think it's one of those things you just have to kind of see if you like it. John says, I like lemon curd cream cheese pie with Cool Whip. Now, I have had a lot of cream cheese pies, but I have not had lemon curd. And the lemons some of them are just starting to get ready. I'm going to have to find a recipe for that. And Carmen is here too. Hey, Carmen. Sorry, I can't get my mouse to work. There it goes. Vineyard Chick say, don't forget to smash that button. I thank you very much. Tuck says, Commander Bacon would eat just about anything with bacon. That soup that I made tonight, that loaded potato soup, the recipe says to add bacon to it, but I don't eat bacon, so I added smoked chicken. It was so good. I mean, seriously good. Commander Bacon tried it on a Freaky Friday live stream. Were those the live stream that you had with Kevin at Lazy Pond Farm? Those crazy things that you guys were trying? Oh, they ate some of the weirdest crazy things ever. I mean, seriously, ever. I would have thrown up. It was hard for me to watch Kevin eat some of that stuff. So it was crazy. So tomorrow we're doing the pumpkin class. And the white pumpkins we got are about 18 inches across. They're only about 5 or 6 inches tall. They're very squatty. You know, like sometimes at Halloween, they have the perfectly shaped white ones. And that's what we used up in Wyoming for the class. But these ones are way squatty. They're an heirloom. And so I'm going to ask all of them that when the pumpkins eventually get mushy, that they save some of those seeds for me. But they're just fabulous looking. And white pumpkins are so cool when you're doing that project, because when you add the succulents and the moss and all the decorations, the white is very dramatic. And so that's kind of fun. Oh, Doug likes onions and mayo sandwich. I actually like an onion sandwich. I like a plain tomato sandwich, you know, with some mayo. Though I have stopped using regular mayo because there is soy oil in everything. So I had to find, I found an avocado mayo, which is pretty good. It has mustard seed in it, so it kind of tastes like a mayo mustard combination. And then I bought some olive oil mayo too. I haven't tried that one yet. So hopefully that's okay. Doug says Commander Bacon would like one of those pumpkins, white and squatty. They're beautiful pumpkins. I'll take pictures tomorrow, post them on my community tab, because they are fabulously great looking pumpkins. And especially for $2 and some cents each. Is it perfect? Oh, Carmen says that her son likes to plant spinach. I need to plant some spinach if they have some at the greenhouse tomorrow. Yeah, I could make my own mayo. I could easily, because in fact, I have recipes and books that I have down here that on making your own mayo. But I just want, like, I love avocado oil. So that's why I thought, I'm going to try some mayo with avocado oil. But when I get done with these ones, I'll just make my own. It doesn't last as long. That's true, because it's there's no preservatives in it when you make your own. But if you make small batches, I think it works perfectly fine. Okay, so the Vineyard Chicks want to know, Doug, have you tried bacon on peanut butter with peanut butter on bread? And Doug says, bacon with peanut butter and banana sandwiches was a Freaky Friday, Freaky Food Friday. I don't know. Maybe the bananas go with that. I don't know. Jen, I haven't bought Hellman's. If you have that, will you look on the jar and see if there's any soy oil in it? I've just been reading a lot of things about soy. And so I've just weaned everything that we had that possibly had soy in it. I'm just not buying it anymore, because one, soy is an incomplete protein. Two, it has these phytoestrogen properties that actually affect your brain. And so the older I get, I don't want anything that's negatively impacting my brain. I haven't heard of Duke's brand. I don't know. I've heard of Hellman's. I haven't heard of Duke's. So I'll have to look in the store if they have that. I don't know. Commander Bacon did not like the banana and mayo sandwich. I like peanut butter and banana sandwiches, though. And I like peanut butter and mayo sandwiches. It's one of those crazy things. Yep, so crazy. Well, kids, it's been fun tonight. And it's a half hour, and I have to go because we are going over to my mom and dad's house. But one more time, I'm going to show you my praying mantis for you guys that came in later and didn't see it. It was on the rim part of Joe's tire tonight. So let's go put it back on there. So see right there, I'm zooming in. He's upside down. But that praying mantis is in the tire. I was just so excited. Totally, I was excited. Oh, Duke's is a Southern male. I wonder if I could get it in Arizona, though. Oh, and Carol says, too, growing up in South Carolina, Duke's was the best. Has soy oil in it, though. Yeah, see, I'm trying to not have soy. I'd like my brain to stay intact when I get older. So I'm trying to get, I don't drink pop out of a can. I should never drink pop anyway, but I don't have anything out of an aluminum can because they have studies with that. I don't know. It's crazy. I know you can only do so much, but those are little things I can do. But everybody, I am going to let you go. It was great seeing everybody. It's so exciting to see all you guys. No Friday morning video, but look for my new live streams that will become once a week, and it's called Meet My Friends. And they are YouTubers that have become friends with me through my journey, and you can get to know them better. Bye, everybody.